Hello and welcome to part 17 of Look Back at Resident Evil 3. First thing we need to do is make some more enhanced ammo for both shotgun and the pistol. And the shotgun ammo is going to might be vital actually to the boss that's coming up shortly. You may have guessed what it was when we headed into the graveyard, through the ladder into the graveyard. The ground started rumbling, so you pretty much guessed what it is. If you've played it, well, if you've seen my earlier videos and obviously played the game, but it's just for those of you who haven't really played it. If you missed the last part and you've just skipped to this part, I said in the last part that the footage I recorded for this part and the previous part, which I think was part 16. No, it probably was actually. I lost. Well, I've recorded the footage, but I lost it and I had to re-record it. So this footage, in the next part, I think it'll be. You may notice some differences, like there'll be different ammo and I might have more herbs. I can't remember in detail what it is. You may not notice anything. Am I just being honest about it? But there's something. The reason you'll see more in this part, the reason why I did that, I mean, you've seen briefly in the previous part. This building is actually a secret base for certain U.B.C.S. members, known as the supervisors. In the bit where you play as Carlos in the hospital, he said, you heard Nikolai say, I'm one of the supervisors, that's all you need to know, I think it was. So you find out more a little bit in these memos. And that's the park key needed to get out of the park. This is the first memo. Actually, I might go and read the other memo and I'll explain, yeah, because I don't like to interrupt. In the first memo it said that the US Army plans to destroy Raccoon City. Now, Jill actually gets told by Carlos this also, but she reacts as if she's surprised, yet she's just read that memo. I didn't really want to spoil it there, but I couldn't explain it without spoiling it, but I mean it pretty much says it in that memo, so it's not really spoiling much. The second memo was about... Oh, you need to hear this.
All supervisors, mission terminated. Return immediately. Repeat. All supervisors return immediately. Over.
The other memo was talking about the military applications, like they could capture prisoners and send them back as like infected, so they turn on and wipe the army out and turn them all into zombies, basically.
I'm quite impressed you've managed to stay alive up until now.
And you seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself. How about helping out?
I have no intention of helping you.
Because we're nothing but pawns in all this?
In a manner of speaking, you are. Our employers wanted a detailed analysis of the zombie beings which were created through infection by the T-virus.
You're saying that they deliberately sent in a military unit to be butchered by their creations?
Not exactly. Although the conditions encountered on this operation were extreme, it was an unexpected outcome that the team would be wiped out. We were only required to collect live data from the subjects.
Ah!
Another mutant!
That guy has to be the luckiest guy. It's kind of hilarious that he was in that room full of zombies and he managed to get out alive. My guess, well, you'll see in a minute with his next boss. How he got away, I don't know, but I mean, it doesn't really attack till Jill walks out, so. Yeah. I'm just checking what we're going to need. I'm going to. You'll see I'll pick up the mine thrower in a minute. I had this idea. I'll talk more about it in the boss fight, really, but the boss that's coming up, you're in a very enclosed area, and he just comes up randomly, so you just don't know where he's going to be, and it's a real pain because you're so open to attack because of the randomness of where he's going to appear. And I thought, well, how can I counter-attack that? And the mine thrower that you get when you don't have unlimited ammo enabled leaves mines on the floor, whereas the one that's, I might have said this before, and the one that's when you've got the unlimited ammo unlocked through the Mercenaries game, it's like a heat seeker, so that you'll fire it and it'll find the next target to take out. Sorry, I meant to press circle there and I ended up pressing pause. You can tell I've been playing too much Resident Evil Outbreak. I keep even, because on Resident Evil Outbreak File 2, if you press L1 and R1 you can move and shoot at the same time. I keep trying to do it on here and it's like, it doesn't work on here. I'm just hoping what we've got here will pull this off. Well, I don't know why I keep saying that, because it's like, I know what happens, but I think it's just to keep the viewers in suspense, I suppose.
What's going on? Whoa! What is that?
Well, you should know, Joe, you faced it before. Yeah, this thing just pops out of anywhere. I'll try and get a few grenade rounds on it. There is a way you can take him out quite early with those lamps, but I can't remember how to do it. You can like electrocute him or something with the lamps. I can't remember what it is. I will have to have a look at that again sometime, because I really want to know it. It annoys me every time I replay it and think, how do I take him out with the lamps? Because it does do him some real serious damage. But you may notice I'm just going to fire some mines on the floor. And at first they take a bit of a while to kick in. And the pain in the backside with this gun though is, once you reload and there's mines still on the floor, it disables them so they won't do any damage, and I made the mistake of doing that. And we're not too bad at the minute, but the last attempt, because I actually did die doing this boss, and I forgot to bring the enhanced shotgun ammo on its own. I had the green version, and it kept reloading. Oh, there you go, look, it's just blown up and hurt him. I think it actually does some serious damage to him in a minute, so it's actually really effective for this boss. It's a shame you don't get it earlier on, because I think it'd be more effective in the underground area. Yeah, we're getting near danger. I think with this boss, actually, I do this a lot better than I did in the other parts. I think I had to use up all my herbs. So I think I had 3 herbs as well, which was a shame. But now I know what I know. Can't believe I've had the game since I was 13, and well, it's 2000 I think it was. I could be wrong. I haven't had the game all that time, and I never actually knew you could do that with the mine thrower. So the mine thrower, I would say, is useful. Oh right, I thought we used the herb earlier. Right, I'm getting a bit lost. I don't know if it's happened yet. There was, like, he went for me and I sort of rolled, and Jill actually got stuck inside like the body of obviously the object, well, the boss. So it was a bit of a glitch, but that was quite, I think, quite common with PlayStation graphics, wasn't it? Things were You can see things going through things. I think that's him down for the count. Oh, brilliant. So, to sum up this part, because this is pretty much the end of this part, Mine Thrower for the win. But yeah, no, I'm quite glad I found that out. I'd just like to thank you for watching this part, and hopefully you will join me for part 18.